Yep. Okay. Go.
Will you hand me my scream box?
Now go.
Go on the record in the matter of Deborah Lee Benson versus Paul Rex, 2401479. And Ms. Benson, your name for the record, please.
Deborah Lee Benson.
Okay. And
Yes.
Paul Rex, Your Honor.
okay, very good. Thank you very much. And
Sorry.
so I wanted to handle a couple things first. First, sir, who do you have there with you?
That's my fiance, man.
Your fiance. Okay, ma'am, what is your name?
Mary Wilson.
Is it MaryWilson?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And did you contact into the court this morning, ma'am?
No, I did not.
You did not. So, Mr. Benson, Mr. Rex, who contacted into the court on your behalf today?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Your Honor.
Who contacted into the court today on your behalf?
I was stapled on the door where I resided.
No, sir, hold on. I mean, Ms. Benson and Mr. Rex, please, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you're about to give in this matter the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Ms. Benson?
Yes.
Mr. Rex?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Rex, my question is this. Who did you have contact into the court today about you being sick?
I walked in and talked to the clerk.
Nope, stop. Listen, sir, I want you to be very clear with something. Somebody contacted into this court to tell us that you were sick with COVID. Who was that today? Was that Miss Wilson?
No, ma'am.
No,
It's my
who was it?
sister's. It's my sister's work on Southfield. It's urgent care. Sorry.
Wait, what?
It's an urgent care on Southfield. My sister.
Your sister works at an urgent care on Southfield.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is your sister's name?
Kimberly. Rex.
What's her last name?
Same as mine, Your Honor. REX.
Okay, your sister claimed that you were in the hospital with COVID, sir. So I was quite surprised when you walked on into the courthouse.
I just want this to be done and over, Your Honor.
Well, you were provided with the sister was provided with a Zoom ID, so I'm not sure why you didn't just Zoom in from wherever you were, which was clearly not the hospital.
No, I tried to walk in there, but they told me to walk back out, Your Honor.
So you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm right outside the courthouse, Your Honor.
I'm aware of that, sir, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Whoever called on your behalf told the court that you were in the hospital, which is not true. You were not in the hospital.
No, I got out. They let me out. They gave me a shot, and they let me go. So I went home and got dressed.
When were you discharged?
I was at urgent care.
Sir, when were you discharged from the hospital?
Yesterday afternoon, but I didn't want to be in your courtroom with COVID.
Okay, well, I have to tell you that I'm not really believing much of anything. So, ma'am, Ms. Benson, you own the home?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and how long has Mr. Rex been residing there?
Been less than 3 months. The deal was for
Excuse me, please, I'm going to ask the questions. I'm
Okay.
not having any extra right now.
Okay.
When, you said 3 months, what
Yeah.
date did he move in?
Around July.
July what?
Maybe like 15th.
Sir, did you move in July 15th?
No.
It was more like August, Your Honor.
August?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
So I
Ms.
paid the
Wilson?
last 3 months.
Excuse me, Ms. Wilson, I cannot have you talking or testifying.
Yeah, hey, she's not talking, Your Honor. She didn't.
I didn't do anything.
She didn't, Your Honor.
Mr. Rex, there may be a delay on the Zoom. I don't know, but do not interrupt when I'm talking because I clearly heard Ms. Wilson talk. So do not tell me she's not talking. She was clearly answering for you. Ms. Wilson, do not answer for Mr. Rex.
Okay, I didn't say anything. I don't know if it's the wind or what. Sorry, I'm being quiet.
What date did you say, are you saying that you moved in, sir?
August 1st is when I started paying her all the rent. 3 months of rent. And I did. All right. I'm
Just
going to add. Yeah.
Sir, please only answer the question that I'm asking, okay, please?
That's what I was doing, Your Honor. Sorry.
So you're stating you moved in August.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't know what date you moved in?
No, not exactly. Could have been the end of July at the beginning of August at the 1st. I know it was right there, though.
Sir, when did you make your rent payment and how much did you pay?
I paid $9.45 every month for the last 3 months. I'm paid up. And then, all right, can I say anything else after that?
Oh, $945 per month?
$945 is all the work I've done, Your Honor.
Hold on. When you moved into the home, what was the agreed upon rent amount?
As long as I fixed the house up, she was good with the $940.
Okay. What was to be fixed up on the house?
Well, she was being charged $2,000 for a pool that I had to take down. She has roaches, rats, and I'm painting the. I was painting it. I stopped all of it. But then she turned my water off for my son.
Hold on.
Never mind.
Hold on. Okay, so your testimony, sir, is that there was a pool to tear down.
Yes, ma'am.
There were cockroaches that you needed to figure out stuff and rats.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
What were you supposed to be doing, sir?
I painted 4 rooms, cleaned the cockroaches out, fixed the rat problem, took the pool down. So I'm coming back at her because the rent is paid up, Your Honor. And now she wants the house back because of how good a job I'm doing.
Sir, just 1 moment. Ma'am.
I'm sorry. I'm blocked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What was the agreed upon rent amount?
Well, it was a $940, but I was supposed to move my daughter upstairs.
Hold on, just 1 moment. $940 per month.
Yes, but my daughter was supposed to.
Okay, just 1 moment, please.
Okay.
$940 per month, and was he supposed to be doing some work at the house?
I told him not to do work because my homeowner's insurance was coming
Okay,
in.
yes or no? Was he
No.
supposed to be doing work at the house?
No, because my homeowner's was coming in.
I didn't ask about homeowners right now.
My daughter was supposed to.
I didn't ask
Okay.
about your daughter either right now.
Okay,
What area of the home was Mr. Rex supposed to be residing in?
in the bottom downstairs.
So it's a duplex?
Yeah, like a bungalow's upstairs.
Okay, it's registered as a 2-family home.
Yeah, yes.
Your Honor, it's a 1-family home with no extra doors. I'm sorry. That don't make sense.
Mr. Rex, I will get with you in just a moment, okay? Do not interrupt.
I'm sorry.
And so it's registered as a rental, as
No.
a 2-family house?
It's not a rental, it's a homeowner's, I reside there.
You reside at the home?
I was staying there, yes.
Ma'am, you just said you reside there.
Yes.
So now you're saying you stay there. Where do you live?
I stay with my uncle, I was helping my uncle. I was still staying in the home at the time.
Ma'am, okay, listen. I'm hearing a whole lot of circles around my question. Where do you live?
Right now, I stay with my uncles in Southwest.
Okay. What is the address on your driver's license?
10. I never changed my address.
In the last 6 months, how long have you lived at the home on 16th Street?
I haven't lived there in 3 months. But I was staying there.
So in the last 6 months, you stayed there for 3 of the 6 months?
Yes,
Okay. Why did you move to your uncle's home?
because my uncle fell into hospice.
He fell in hospice.
Like he's in hospice right now, my uncle is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
He got cirrhosis of the liver.
you moved in with him and you're taking care of him.
Yes. Until he passed
And
away.
so, how do you know Mr. Rex?
That's my daughter's uncle.
I concur.
Well, that's great, but I didn't ask you right now, sir. Just one moment. So how did it come to be that Mr. Rex was going to be moving into the downstairs area of the home?
It came to be because he had nowhere to go. And his mother called and asked me if I could help him stay there, and I thought everything was gonna be fine until I saw the scenario, what was going on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. So when you say the downstairs, does that mean the basement? Does that mean the main floor? What does that mean?
It's like, so there's 2 bedrooms downstairs, and I have a
When
bungalow.
you say downstairs, is that the first floor or
The first
basement?
floor, the first floor.
Okay,
I was actually gonna stay in the basement of the house, because I have a basement with the shower and the bathroom.
you were going to stay in the basement.
Yes,
When was that supposed to occur?
when my uncle passed on, because my uncle only has a couple months to go.
So, okay, so as of now, so the plan was for you to move there after your uncle passed?
Yes,
Okay. And you also started to say that your daughter was going to be staying in the upstairs of the bungalow, correct?
yes.
When was she supposed to be moving in?
She was supposed to move in around July or August, but this,
Hold on,
okay.
where was she living before she was going to move into the home?
With Missy and my brother Brandy.
I have no idea where they live.
Okay, they live right on 10th and Goddard. So it's a little bit up the street.
So she was living with
Family members. Pretty much.
your brother.
Yes.
And so when did she decide she wanted to move into the home, into the upstairs?
When everything started settling down, what was happening with me, when I got my life back together after I left my husband, so that's when I started wanting to come back home, like
Okay,
everything.
ma'am,
I know.
you're not making any sense.
I know.
My question was, first of all, you didn't say anything about anything else other than you were moving, please don't interrupt.
Okay,
You were moving out to go stay with your uncle to be his caregiver.
Right.
Okay? That is what you said. So my question is this, and then you said that was, well, you didn't say anything, but I'm going to presume that was around July that you moved in with your uncle, because you said in the last 6 months, you lived there for 3 months until you moved in with your uncle.
right.
Okay, so you moved in with your uncle in July.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes. So I was waiting to get the
And
bus.
that, excuse me.
Okay.
And so your daughter was going to move into your home in July.
Around August until I sprayed the house. I had to spray the house first. Before I let her move in.
Just one moment.
Okay.
Okay, so she was moving in August,
Mm-hmm.
yes?
Yes.
Mr. Rex moved in July,
Mm-hmm.
yes?
Yeah, I know, but
I can't get that report
sorry.
in here, okay? Okay, so when Mr. Rex was moving in, who was also moving in with him?
Mary.
Mary Wilson.
Yes.
and my son, Your Honor, sorry.
I'm going to get back with you. Stop interrupting.
Sorry.
And how old is Mr. Rex's son?
I only met him once. I think he's maybe 9.
And so was the son going to be moving in as well?
Yes, but he's usually with
It's just yes or no?
yes.
Okay. All right. So there is an agreed upon amount of $940 per month, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so did he pay for July?
Yes.
Did he pay for August?
Yes.
Did he pay for September?
No,
When he paid rent, how did he pay it?
cash,
Was there a receipt provided to him?
no.
Why not?
I don't know, I just didn't have a receipt book. It's just a verbal agreement.
Okay, and so Mr. Rex,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
you paid rent in July, correct?
July, I paid all the way up to this month to the 26th.
It's
Your Honor.
yes or no? Sir, it's
Yes.
yes or no. Did you pay-
I'm sorry. Yes.
How much, and you paid $940, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you pay rent in August?
Yes, Your Honor.
You pay rent in September?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so what date of the month did you pay rent in July?
I did it on I get my money on the first, Your Honor. I withdraw it from my disability card. So I do it every time on the first floor.
So where would you make the payment?
I would just go get it out of the bank and give her cash, Your Honor. Sorry.
Where would you and Miss Benson meet for the payment?
Her house in what is it? Gibraltar? What? I don't know. It's down on 4th Street on the left side. Riverview, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Her house in Riverview?
Yeah, she lived with David,
With who?
a man named David. What's his David's last name? Yeah, the guy she was living with at the time, Your Honor, because she didn't live with me.
Okay. Did you live with a man named David?
That was my friend.
Yes or no? Did you live with a man named David?
No.
Never.
No, he's my
Were
friend.
you ever over at David's house when Mr. Rex would meet you to pay your rent?
Yes,
Okay, so, Mr. Rex,
Yes, Your Honor. I don't know why this phone ain't loud enough.
in July.
Sorry, Your Honor.
That you paid rent July 1st.
July 1st, all the way up to this month, and then she turned.
That wasn't my question. My question was, your testimony was you moved in July 15th, around there.
Right. Yes, I paid her the full month rent. Your Honor.
And now you're telling the court that you paid your rent for July on July 1st. Why would you have paid your rent before you moved in?
Because I was doing work on the house, Your Honor.
Okay. And what, did you meet Miss Benson
Stuck.
at the home in Riverview every month that you paid rent? Or did you turn your camera, sir, because I don't want to kink my.
Sorry, I'm trying, Your Honor. It fell.
Okay, so did you meet her there every time to make the rent payment, or did you meet her somewhere else?
I met her at the house in Riverview, Your Honor.
Every time?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
And how would you pay Miss Benson for rent?
I did it with cash, Your Honor. Am I allowed to speak freely, Your Honor?
Excuse me, just one moment.
Oh,
And
shoot.
so, when he were to pay rent,
Sorry.
he meet on Dave's house.
there was twice we met at Walgreens.
My question was yes or no?
No,
No, he never met you at your friend Dave's house?
yes, he has, once,
Once?
yes.
Okay. And so, which month was that?
It was July,
Okay. And you said the other 2 times was Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Okay. And so, sir, do you recall meeting her twice at Walgreens to make the rent payment?
When I picked her up at her, I don't know, boyfriend or whatever he is to her, I don't know who the guy is. I drove her to Walgreens, and then I gave her the money, and she walked back home, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, so
No, there's a bee in my car. I'm sorry, I'm allergic.
my question is, did you pay her at Walgreens 2 times?
It was every time I picked her up, I would.
No, I'm here.
Sorry, Your Honor, there's a bee and I'm allergic. Every time I did it at her house, every time. Mr. David can testify to this. Is the bee gone?
Sir, what do you mean? If every time it was at her house, I thought you picked.
Her house in Riverview, I paid her every time on her doorstep. Every time.
How long did she live at the house in Riverview?
You're asking me or her, Your Honor?
I'm asking you. How long did she live at the home in Riverview?
I'm not exactly sure. I think it's like 5 to 6 months, though.
Okay. So, all right. So, ma'am, so we have a dispute apparently about the September rent. Although your testimony was that he paid you at the house in July and the other 2 times was at Walgreens.
Yes,
So that'd be 3 months of rent,
yes,
which would be July, August, and September.
yes.
So your testimony was that he did not pay for September.
So, July, no, June, July, September.
July, August, you said he met you 3 times. He moved in July, so that's 3 times
Okay,
already.
that means
So we don't have a dispute as to unpaid rent. So, now you want him to move out of the home?
Well, he has to move out of the home, yes. I mean, there's no electricity in the house at all.
And why is there no electricity in the house?
He's never paid utilities.
No, that wasn't my question. Why is there not any electricity in the house?
Because no one's paid the utilities.
Who turned off the electricity?
That hasn't been paid. No one's paid it. I haven't lived there.
Well, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
when Mr. Rex moved into the home, was there a discussion about who was paying the utilities?
Yes, I said he has to pay me if I'm not staying there, my daughter's not staying there.
So whose name are the utilities in?
There isn't mine because the DCU won't get put in.
So, hold on. So how much is owed on the electricity?
Last time I checked, it was 5 something.
500 and some dollars?
Mm-hmm. But the DCU.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay.
He couldn't
And
get.
so, ma'am.
Okay.
And so, sir, was there any discussion regarding the utilities?
No, Your Honor. No. It was agreement to fix the house up. Once I did the work.
Sir, just one moment.
Okay. Bee, man.
Were you
Sorry,
ever,
Your Honor. I'm allergic to bees.
sir, were you ever provided a bill for electricity?
No, ma'am. And she wouldn't let me change it out of my name either. Or her name. Turn stuff out of my name.
If you've ever been supplied with a bill? Did you ever supply Mr. Rex with a bill for utilities?
Yes, it comes to the house. I gave him.
No, that wasn't my question.
Yes,
You did?
Yes.
When did you give Mr. Rex the copy or the DTE bill?
the DTE bill, all the mail comes to the house. I said, when the bill comes there, you
No,
have to get it.
ma'am, you're not answering my question. When did you give Mr. Rex the DTE bill?
I gave them both the bills. Cause I can't drive right now. And so
Yeah.
I never get
I'm
the,
asking you for a date.
the first bill I gave him was in July, in September, when I was there, it's July. But I never
In
come up.
July, okay,
Yes.
stop, just one moment.
But,
So you gave him a bill in July, but he wasn't even living here until midway in July.
but I told him, I can't.
So, hold on. How much was the bill that you gave him in July?
2 something,
2 something.
yes.
So you're telling this court that he moved in the middle of July
I already paid that.
and, please don't interrupt.
Okay.
You moved in the middle, he moved in the middle of July
Mhm.
and he then owed $200 and some on electricity.
I already paid that bill.
When did you pay the July bill?
But I paid everything up to date before I went, the last, but what, I was gonna tell you what happened when the reason why my dog didn't move in the house.
I'm not to that point right now.
Okay.
When did you make the DTE bill payment?
Well, the DTU is still on. I just made that payment of $85. That's still on, because they can't switch it over to their name, because he has a bill out in his name. Outstanding bill.
Hold on, ma'am. Okay, you thoroughly confused me now. You told me that the DTE bill was approximately $560.
That's wine and electricity. It's two different entities.
No, I'm aware that they're separate ones. So DTE is not $560.
No.
Wyandotte Electric.
Yes.
So when did you make your last payment to Wyandotte Electric?
I made my last payment in July.
And how much did you make the payment for?
200 and something.
And so when did you provide Mr. Rex with the bill for Wyandotte Electric for the month of August?
I told him when they get the bills, because I was in and out.
Ma'am,
I put them on the,
when did you provide Mr. Rex
around
with the
August,
bill
like around,
for
when I got.
the electricity?
Around August when I got them, I put them right there on the kitchen table. I said, these are the bills. So it was around like August 5th when we get our bills.
Mr. Rex,
Yes, ma'am.
did Benson ever leave the bill and the kitchen table for you?
No, ma'am.
The table's right by the microwave.
Did she leave
No,
it by the
ma'am.
microwave?
No, ma'am. It's your turn. Can I speak freely, Your Honor, or just ask questions?
Right now, I'm just asking questions.
All right.
So, ma'am, you receive paper bills or paperless bills?
Paper bills.
And so at some point you've received notice of a shut off, correct?
Well, yeah, I don't go to the house anymore to get my mail.
So where does your mail go?
I mean, I can't go on property right now.
Why can't you go on the property?
They said I can't go on property.
Who told you can't go on the property?
Why not police department?
Why did the Wyandotte Police Department tell you not to go on the property?
They said I can't, and so why this eviction is going on, I can't be on property.
What?
So I was in that's why I was trying to lead up to the fence, what was been going on.
Well, hold on a minute. So you were told you can't go to the property?
Yes,
Okay. So the $560 represents electricity from August and September only.
yes.
I don't know if they turned off electricity that quickly. Okay, what about the water bill? Is there water into the
Yeah,
property?
Yes, water, sewage, garbage.
Mr. Rex?
Yes, ma'am. Can I say something, please?
Yes?
She had the electricity turned off at the beginning of August and the water. It is on record. It's in the record. It's in the record. You can tell when it's turned off.
Sir, when
She
you
turned
say
it off.
electricity and water turned off. how
Yeah,
many-
and I have a little boy.
Sir, please.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Question.
Sorry. Trying to hear you, Your Honor.
How do you know she had the electricity and water turned off?
I got witnesses and the guy she lived with, the neighbor next door, everyone.
Wait,
1
what?
or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I paid her rent.
Sir,
For the
I
whole
can't
month.
understand what you're saying.
I paid her for the month of.
We're past that right now, Mr. Rex.
I know. Your Honor. But what I'm saying is, she was supposed to keep the.
Sir, stop interrupting me. In fact, do we have a mask? We have masks, don't we?
Yeah, you got a mask on.
The last one out in a while ago.
You want me to come in, Your Honor?
Let's see if we have a mask. You have a mask? Yes, please come in because this is maddening, quite frankly.
I got one in the glove box. So your phone keeps cutting out. Don't put it down.
I couldn't find it.
There's a throwaway mask in there, Your Honor.
You have a mask, sir?
I'm looking for one right now. So in the glove box.
You had one on when you came into the courthouse earlier, sir, so where's that one?
No, I didn't, Your Honor. I didn't ever have a mask on. I'm walking in though.
Oh, hold on, sir, because
It'll be all right.
I need to make sure you have a mask. So just 1 moment.
All right.
Mr. Rex. Mr. Rex, do not come into the building yet until I make sure we have a mask for you.
I got you, Your Honor. I got you. Can you go see if they got a mask in there, please? What do you say? They said they don't have a mask for me, Your Honor. They said they don't want me in there with the.
Okay, well, sir, please pay attention and to not
Yes, ma'am.
and to ask the question that to answer the question I asked.
Okay.
How do you know that Miss Benson had the electricity and water turned off?
Because I paid my bills, and I don't even know how to answer that, Your Honor. Because she wouldn't give me a lease to turn it on in my name.
Okay, hold on, sir. You made the claim that she had the water and electricity turned off. How do you know she had the electricity and water turned off?
I don't actually for sure know if she did after it got turned off, Your Honor. I'll say it that way.
Okay, so when did the water and electricity get turned off, sir?
About a month and a half ago.
So you've been residing at the home without water?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm staying with my mother. But all my furniture and stuff's still there, Your Honor.
Ma'am, when were you notified the electricity and water were turned off?
His mother called me and told me, and she called me.
When? My question was when, not how.
Can I grab my
When?
phone real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Not even arguing about it.
Gabe's trying to locate a match.
Okay, you probably the PD, they probably have.
That's where he's at now.
Okay. Sir, we're trying to locate a mask for you. We've given out all our other masks apparently.
He's going to throw up. Sorry, hold on.
I'm sorry, why is Mr. Rex not on the phone?
Because he
September
went to go throw up.
5th. September 5th.
You okay?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Sir, did you just vomit, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you go to do that?
Down on the other end of the bushes. I wasn't trying to excavate your courthouse.
Okay, no, and sir, I appreciate that, but here's the thing, right? Okay.
September 5th.
September 5th, they were turned off.
Yes.
So he was residing there, so there would have been 1 month that he would have had to pay the electricities. There would have been one bill that he would have received, and you're telling this court that was turned off right then and that there was a balance of $560 due.
I guess, I don't know.
Well, ma'am, this is your
I
complaint.
didn't turn off the power though. I never.
Ma'am, this is your complaint. And you're saying that the utilities were turned off because he didn't make the payments. But if he moved in the middle to end of July and you had the electricity paid through then, so then there's 1 month in September that there was a bill, in August, and now there's a bill due that's already shut off on September 5th.
That's what she said. That's what she texted me. That's the last text message I got.
Ma'am, it's your house. It's your responsibility.
That's the last text message I got. I haven't been in the house since that incident happened with them, with Paul and Mary, what they did to me that night. That's the last time I talked to them. That's the last incident, and I haven't been on record to say what happened.
So, ma'am, if you were no longer going to the home, what steps did you take to ensure you're going to be receiving the mail? Since that's where your mail goes, and even though you don't live
Donna
there.
said she was gonna bring it to me. I was close to
Who?
with his mother. So I was trying to be a better person, and because he just lost his brother, and I was trying to be a better person, and I was trying to look out for them. And I was trying to do the right thing. She said she was gonna get them out of my home. And I have epilepsy, so I only take Uber, and I took an Uber here.
Okay, but if he's not.
You don't have it.
So I took an Uber here, and the last incident, the reason why Jules didn't move in there was because they have a domestic violence relationship, and they pushed me down the step and broke my phone that night.
What night?
It was in August, and that's why I told my daughter she can't go back to the home, and I said, Velma promised
Was the
me.
police called?
Yes,
Okay, so were there any charges that were?
I just left, and he left in
That wasn't
an
my
ambulance, he
question.
left, yeah, no charge was pressed. He
Yeah.
left in an ambulance.
Ma'am, the police were called, correct?
Yes, And he left an ambulance.
Who left an ambulance?
He did.
Why did Mr. Rex leave in an ambulance?
Because Mary pushed us both down the steps.
Mary pushed you and Mr. Rex down the steps?
Yep.
So was Mary arrested?
No.
Were charges filed against Mary?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I just left because I just left. And I told Jules, I said, and Velma's promised me that she would get them out of my house. And that's why I came here. Did I do the wrong thing? Yes. I should have went with my gut and not with my heart. I messed up.
Okay, listen, okay, I'm not gonna go to all that stuff.
Right.
So you went to the home in August. Why did you go to the home in August?
Because I was trying to get rid of the bugs and trying to get my daughter upstairs. My daughter's going to nursing school and I was trying to get my house back together. But then I saw the domestic violence between them and I said, my daughter cannot be in that house.
Mr. Rex, at some point,
Yes.
were you put here at all?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
At any point were you pushed down the stairs?
Yeah, and it was Miss Deborah Bentley. She rode me all the way down the stairs. They took me to the hospital. I had a concussion for like a week.
Ms. Benson pushed you down the stairs?
Yes, ma'am. And was on top of me the whole way down, Your Honor.
Okay, was Ms. Wilson there at all?
Miss Wilson was there, but she wasn't close to us.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, I got a mask. Want me to come in?
Well, sir, I appreciate that, but since you've been vomiting, I don't know that that's a great idea.
Your Honor.
So,
Way down there, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Court officer, you're talking to me, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Sir, why do you want to stay at the home?
I didn't have to. She turned the water and the electricity off on me. Wouldn't give me a leash, Your Honor. And I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing.
So here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. He paid for September, and he hasn't been living there because there hasn't been any utilities, correct? I've already said before,
Yes.
I need verbal answers. My recording doesn't pick up non-verbal answers. Okay, so Mr. Rex has paid rent for the month of September, but he hasn't been able to live there because there's been no utilities.
Yes.
So, Mr. Rex,
That's right.
How long do you need to get your belongings out of the home?
I at least need a couple of weeks, Your Honor, because she took my last bit of money. I'm on Social Security. I get $940 a month.
So, here's what I'm going to do, because Miss Benson is going to refund you the money for 1 month's rent for September, since you haven't been able to stay there. So you're
Then I'll
gonna.
get it out. I'll get it out in 3 to 4 days for her.
The property has not been handled.
Well, he left his dog there, so that's animal cruelty.
No, I had to move my animals somewhere else because I lost my house.
Nope. You want to file something about animal cruelty, then that's something separate. That's not before the court. You stated here that you are declaring that the residential property was kept fit for the use intended, has been kept in reasonable repair during the term of the lease or license, and in compliance with the applicable state and local health and safety laws. Okay? Now, it doesn't have anything in here regarding the fact that well, then you have he's a trespasser, and that he forced entry into the home and held by force after a peaceful entry. That doesn't all seem to be applicable here. And then also, stop interrupting me, please.
Okay.
And you don't need to be on your phone right now. Get off your phone, turn it upside down. And you're stating that this house was kept fit for habitability. There's no utilities. There hasn't been utilities for the entire month of September. So how was that house kept fit for habitability, ma'am?
They've been used,
Ma'am, my question is, how is the house been kept fit for habitability if there is no running water nor electricity?
He had no rights in my house. I didn't have a lease with him.
Ma'am,
And they wouldn't let him in my
stop
house.
right there. Stop right there. you cannot assert that he did not have rights to your home. When you permitted him to move in, you accepted rent for 2 months. So that does not fly.
Okay.
My question for the third time is, you checked on your complaint that the property has been kept fit for habitability. How is it kept fit for habitability if there is no running water nor electricity?
Oh, I understand.
My question, I'm still waiting for an answer to the question, ma'am.
I don't know. I have no idea.
So you were not forthright in your complaint.
I understand, but they damaged my home pretty much bad. So,
Your Honor,
He's going to be moving. I'm giving you until October 11th, sir. That's 2 weeks. And Ms. Benson will be refunding you $940. If
hey,
ma'am.
Your Honor, can I? Hey, I want to say something. I have pictures of all the work I've done on the house. Hey,
Mr. Rex,
sorry.
Mr. Rex,
Go
right
ahead.
now I'm speaking. Right now I'm speaking, so just one moment, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Benson, you're stating that you damaged property.
yes.
I don't know what that damage is.
I was,
And I also, you don't have anything to present to the court today regarding what the cost is or any proof of any damage. And quite frankly, I find both of you not credible. So I'm not going to take what either one of you say right now, whether it did or did not occur. Because there have been a couple of untruths that you've already told this court, ma'am.
well, so if I go in my house and show all the proof of the damage he did to my house, and I go up to my homeowner insurance, I can sue him for the
That's
$940.
a separate action. But as of today, you have to return the September rent of $940.
And how long do I have to do that for? Because I have to sue him because he did damage, there's holes on my wall.
Ma'am, I cannot give you legal advice. The judgment of the court is that you are to return $940 to the defendant. And Mr. Rex has until October 11th to relocate. What is it you wanted to let the court know, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor. Hey, I got pictures if you need them. I'll show you all the work I did for that house. I didn't break nothing. I was.
Sir, you said you wanted to tell us the court something. Was it about the date of you moving out?
Yes. She was being prosecuted over a pool at Wyandotte, which should be on record. She was being prosecuted for a bunch of other stuff. I fixed it all up.
And the holes were from the
$1,700.
Hold on, excuse me, one moment. Miss Wilson, please step away from wherever Mr. Rex is because
Oh, no, it's someone else, Your Honor. It's someone else, Your Honor. Sorry.
Who else is it, sir?
Someone outside the car.
Stop moving, sir. Stop moving. Show me where somebody else is around you.
They were just there. Was it you?
Yes, it was. It was.
All right, sorry, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sick.
Stop. Listen, here, the order of the court is as follows. Plaintiff is entitled to recover possession of the property. There is money due back to Mr. Rex in the amount of $940. If Mr. Rex is not relocated out of the home by October 11th, plaintiff can apply for an order evicting Mr. Rex. Additional money may be owed if damage to the property occurs or rent continues to accrue. Partial payment will not, well, there's not any partial payment that has to be made. No money judgment will be entered at this time because that was not requested. And ma'am, just so you're aware, you only have Mr. Rex on there. You don't have his son nor Miss Wilson. So I don't know if they're going to be moving out, but this is the only individual that you have here on the complaint. So anything else?
John, can I ask a question? When does she have the time to pay me the $940? Sorry, Your Honor. Sorry.
What is your question, ma'am? You said you had a question?
Yeah, so the $940, so when do I have to give it to him before my home insurance comes and see the damage to the house? Because Katie been trying to go inside the home and she can't even get on property.
I am going to state that you have until October 11th to get him the money. Or in fact, the court's going to order.
That's fair, Your Honor.
No, the court's going, well, I can't order, well, you know what? I'm going to order that $940 be deposited in escrow, as an escrow order here at the court.
What does that mean?
it means that the money gets deposited here at the court, and that it's going to be held until such time it's determined who is entitled to that $940.
Perfect. Thank you.
And you had a question, sir.
No, I think we're fair. I appreciate it.
All right, you have a good day. We're going off the record.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today? This is a joke. This is a joke. Today is an absolute joke. He needs an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself sometimes.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Green, we're going to start bringing people in person. You're going to learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
Come and go. No, I'm sitting up here. I'm the one that needs a drink.